Bienvenue à notre soirée des bénévoles. Welcome to Volunteer Evening. Notre communauté est unique. Il n'existe pas une ville comme le nôtre. Et c'est à cause de nos bénévoles qui fait beaucoup de choses qui améliorent la qualité de vie de nos résidents. We have volunteers coming from all walks of life, doing all sorts of things, improving the quality of life, not only for our residents, but for themselves. By being a volunteer, you make our city safer, you make our recreation programs better, you ensure that the health and safety of our residents is protected through our emergency medical services, and we thank you. So enjoy the show tonight, and remember, we're counting on you to continue to make Côte Saint-Luc the best place in the world to live. Have a great evening.
The Gerry Weinstein Ambassador of the Year Award honors the Côte Saint-Luc resident who best portrays charitable qualities and serves the community at large.
The Gerry Weinstein Ambassador of the Year Award goes to Oliver Jones. Born to Barbadian parents, Oliver Jones began his career as a pianist at the age of 5, studying with Madame Bonner in Little Burgundy's Union United Church, made famous by Trevor Payne's Montreal Jubilation Gospel Choir. He continued to develop his talent through his studies with Oscar Peterson's sister, Daisy Peterson-Sweeney, starting at 8 years old. In late 1980, he teamed up with Montreal's Charlie Biddle, working around local clubs and hotel lounges. In October 1993, Jones was named as an Officer of the Order of Canada, and in 1994 was bestowed the National Order of Quebec. Jones received the Governor-General's Performing Arts Award in 2005, Canada's highest honor in the performing arts. In 1986, Jones won a Juno Award for his album titled Lights of Burgundy, and again in 2009 for second time around. He has been nominated 9 other times, and the most recent being in 2012 with his album Live in Baden. Jones has been a multiple recipient of the Felix Award, receiving his first one in 1989. Just Friends, and then wins in 1994, 2007, and 2008. In 1999, Oliver Jones was awarded the Special Achievement Award of SOCAN in Toronto, and in 2014, he served as honoree at the annual Côte Saint-Luc Golf Classic. We're here to present the Gerry Weinstein Ambassador of the Year Award to Mr. Oliver Jones in recognition of your exceptional contribution as a citizen and the development of Canadian jazz. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
You know, we all know Oliver Jones as one of the great jazz musicians, but his real strength is what he does for children and what he's always done for children. And actually his mission is to develop children's abilities to enjoy music and to perform. Oliver, you really deserve this award.
Well, thank you very, very much. I'm honored, truly honored. It's always been my wish, and now that I've finished my last 78 years of playing, I decided finally to leave it to the kids and younger musicians. It's been a wonderful, wonderful career for me, and I'm very, very honored to be able to get my awards here at home.
The Community Special Events Award goes to Florence and Bernie Band.
It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the City of Côte Saint-Luc to present the Community Special Events Award to Florence and Bernie Band. Florence, also known as Cookie, and Bernie have been actively involved for many years now in our Volunteer Citizens on Patrol program, patrolling every week, helping with behind-the-scenes administration, coming out to events, and just being there to secure our community and our citizens and our places around Côte Saint-Luc year after year after year, for which we are very, very grateful. In addition, they have been judges in the Maison Fleurie contest, patrolling our city and looking after the flowers that are blooming throughout the city and judging on them as well. Your involvement in the City of Côte Saint-Luc has been extraordinary. Thank you both so very much.
We moved to Côte Saint-Luc 12 years ago, and then I came out of retirement, started with VCOPS, which become a real pleasure doing, and it keeps us busy, and we met a lot of people, Côte Saint-Lucers, and it's really an enjoyable thing to do.
Cookie, did you ever think that you'd be a patroller riding along in uniform in the city?
No, but I enjoy it very much.
Why? What do you enjoy about it?
I just enjoy driving around, meeting new people, meeting new faces, and the Maison Fleurie is also very interesting to do.
The William E. Kesler Memorial Trophy. It's the award annually to the outstanding volunteer for exceptional contribution for the Recreation Special Events Program goes to Norm Yudin.
You know, not only have you worked as a president, a vice president, an advocate for the volunteers who work at the club, but you're there organizing tournaments, bringing notoriety to Côte Saint-Luc. The William E. Kesler Award is just a small tribute for what you've done. You organized the Sam Broomer Tournament, which is the Quebec Championships, the Nationals every 3 years. You're one fantastic guy, and you're one really wonderful volunteer, and you really deserve this.
It's been my pleasure because I started off at this club. I was the kid at this club for so many years, and I'm still not the oldest player. And I got to thank the city for doing what they do to keep this club alive. And I hope that the next generation will have a club to play, a next generation of youth will have a club to play at for many more years to come.
The Royal Canadian Legion Brigadier Frederick Kisch Branch 97 Award goes to Willard Collins. Willard has been a volunteer at the library since 2015. Over the past 2 years, Willard has shown extraordinary dedication both to the library and to his work as a volunteer. He has mentored 11 students as a reading buddy, sometimes working with more than one student per week.
Well, Willard, congratulations on receiving this award. Helping kids improve their reading is really commendable, and we really thank you for it.
I do it because I get to meet kids and help the community. I also I wanted to meet new people and right when I moved here.
The Socio-Cultural Award goes to Hannah Sheffren. Hannah Sheffren has been involved in the Côte Saint-Luc Dramatic Society since the 2013 production of Fiddler on the Roof. She most recently had starring roles in our senior summer works projects, Granny and Florida. Hannah was also delighted to be part of the cast of The Producers in English and Yiddish at the Siegel Center. As a longtime resident of Côte Saint-Luc, we know how many plays she's been involved in, and we also know that the Summer Theatre has given you a opportunity to participate in theatre. We also know that she's participated at the Siegel Center. So we've got quite a prestigious actress in our midst.
Hannah is just wonderful. Her bubbly personality and her exceptional talent bring so much joy to the people who watch her in the plays. I've known Hannah, well, it's been a long time. I taught you children, but I tell you something, Hannah, the joy that you've given to so many people in this city by performing in such a wonderful way, you deserve this award, believe me.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm touched. I really, really am. I love doing this, and it's just a joy working with the cast and the crew, and we're so lucky that Côte Saint-Luc has a dramatic society where a senior like me can get a chance to get on stage and be a big shot.
The Special Recognition Award goes to Ben Warner. Ben Warner is a Montreal actor, singer, songwriter, pianist, and filmmaker who has been performing in theatre from the age of 10. He is the co-founder of Bean Duck Productions and the producer of multi-award-winning, critically acclaimed Canadian series LARPs. He also recently co-chaired the Siegel Center's annual musical fundraiser, which this year raised more than $150,000, eclipsing the event's previous fundraising high.
So congratulations, Ben, on this award. I mean, you brought a lot of joy to the residents of Côte Saint-Luc this year.
Thanks.
I mean, I was his dad in our town. He was amazing. And
my adopted father in Little Shop as well.
Yes, that was a lot of fun too. So keep on doing what you do. I mean, volunteering as an actor in community theater, that's great.
I think community theater is important, and I like participating in it because it helps give people an opportunity to pursue their passions and pursue something that brings them a lot of joy, fulfillment, and enriches their lives. Of course, health, safety, education are important. But we also need to have reasons to live for and things that make the quality of our lives better. And I think community theater in a place like Côte Saint-Luc is something that really does that, and that's why I think it's important.
The Hazel Lippis Award goes to Evelyn Nava. Evelyn Nava, Vice President of the Côte Saint-Luc Women's Club and a member since 2006, is responsible for hosting their weekly meetings and organizing yearly trips to Tremblant, Ottawa, and Hudson Village Theatre.
Well, Evelyn, congratulations. The Women's Club is very important to us, and you do fantastic work. Fitness, I hear you do a lot with the fitness of the ladies, getting 49 registered and many participating. So keep that up. We want them healthy and young.
I want to thank Prima, our president, Prima Green, for nominating me, to our executive committee for planning all the activities for the club all year round, and also as very special thanks to the staff of the Aquatic and Community Center for providing us a place for our meeting all through the years. Thank you very much, everybody.
The EMS Award for Excellence in Operations goes to Michael Lessard. Michael Lessard is always available and ready to help. He is a regular fixture at EMS and covers at least 2 or 3 shifts per week, often coming in to help out when it's really needed. Michael just celebrated his 60th birthday and is more active in EMS than many members half his age. The EMS Award for Excellence in Training goes to Christiane Poirier. And this award is given to Christiane because she is meticulous in reviewing all the patient reports that come in, listens to the audios, makes sure that protocols are followed, and that our level of service is up here, and that every patient gets the quality control and assurance that is so deserved.
Moi, ça fait 9 ans que je suis premier répondant. En Montérégie, puis ça fait 3 ans que je suis à IMS. C'est un de mes partenaires de travail en Montérégie qui m'a parlé du service ici à Côte Saint-Luc. Donc, j'ai assisté à une rencontre d'information, puis à ce moment-là, j'ai été conquise par plusieurs aspects du service à IMS, entre autres la fierté que les membres avaient, le niveau de soins qui était offert aux citoyens. J'ai été aussi bien impressionnée par le fait que c'était une équipe qui était multilingue et multiculturelle et que c'était des gens très compétents. Donc, j'ai tenté de me joindre et finalement, je suis vraiment fière de faire partie de IMS Côte Saint-Luc.
The EMS Rookie of the Year Award recognizes a new member of EMS who has made an exceptional contribution to the service. The EMS Award for Rookie of the Year goes to Peter Garish. We had many outstanding members join our ranks this past year, but Peter Garish stands out for his infectious smile, his positive attitude, and dedication to public service. On top of being a police officer in Chateauguay, Peter dedicates countless hours of service to the citizens of Côte Saint-Luc, and for that reason was chosen as Rookie of the Year.
Congratulations, Peter, on becoming Rookie of the Year. This is for you. You know, we're very proud of our emergency medical service program. We are the only volunteer EMS program on the island of Montreal, and that's one of the things that makes our city great.
Well, I think the EMS program at Côte Saint-Luc is one of the best in the whole province of Quebec. I'm very honored to be part of it. I'm honored to be Rookie of the Year as well. I've learned so much in the last year. In terms of volunteering, I think it's the civic duty of everybody to volunteer. And what I'd like people to understand or to know is that volunteers don't necessarily have the time, but we have the heart. And I think we're a great bunch of people at EMS who have heart and love coming in and volunteering to make a difference in the lives of the citizens of Côte Saint-Luc.
The VCOP Award for outstanding contribution as a leader in the promotion of community safety goes to Robert Lefcort. For 5 years, Robert has been an invaluable member of VCOP. He is a member of 3 of our specialized teams, Smoke Detector Patrol, Vacation Spot Check, and New Member Orientation. He is also an active participant in our emergency call-out system. Robert always says yes to helping out when needed. He certainly goes beyond the call of duty.
Congratulations, Robert, on receiving this award. VCOPS is very important to Côte Saint-Luc, and it makes Côte Saint-Luc the safest city on the island of Montreal, thanks to your help. Congratulations.
You might remember the storm we had last summer, and there was an emergency call-out. I think that was a source of comfort to the citizens. One couple even asked me to follow them down the street with the high beams so they could walk their dog. Little things, but very important to certain people in the city.
The Eco Award goes to Emily Groth. Emily Groth, president of the Schwartz Community Gardens, started working with the executive committee in 2015 and is the president since 2016. Emily took on many responsibilities in overseeing these gardens. She was responsible for the registration of all the gardeners, contacting the waiting list, organizing, participating, and distributing the very many tasks, and much, much more.
Our gardens are so important to the residents of Côte Saint-Luc, and showing your kids and other people what it's like to grow vegetables in our gardens is really something special.
So I started planting at the Schwartz Community Garden to show my kids how plants come from, how do they grow, because I have the impression that the kids nowadays, they have this idea that plants come from a supermarket, right? And for them to value the plant, so it takes how long it takes for a tomato to come out of a plant, or a cucumber, so they would eat and not throw it away, you know. So that was the reason I started planting at the Schwartz Community Garden.
The Sports Award goes to Anne Smith. And this is in recognition of the exceptional contribution that Anne has given and dedicated to the Côte Saint-Luc Figure Skating Club and to our community sports programs. Yeah. And what people need to know is that you've been a volunteer for 40 plus years. Her daughter graduated and taught in our figure skating club. And when you come to see the Winter Carnival, it's Anne behind the scenes who makes sure that all the trophies are organized and well looked after, all the regional meetings are attended. She's been the secretary and on the executive for as many years as she's been a participant in the figure skating club. And for this, we all thank you.
I've done it because I've enjoyed it, and because I really like seeing the children. It's fun to see the next generation of children coming that I've had earlier on, and see the grandchildren now coming.
Fantastic.
And several of the other people that I've worked with all these years.
The Stewart Mankofsky Memorial Trophy Award goes to Ainsley McMurray. Ainsley had a phenomenal season last year. During the 2016-17 season, Ainsley was named to the Canadian Development Squad, was a finalist at 2017 Canadian Swim Trials, won 2 gold medals at Canadian Junior National Championships, and managed to set a new provincial record in the 100-meter freestyle. Despite all this success and the dedication to training that is required to attain such heights, Ainsley maintains top grades at school.
So I'd really like to thank the swim team for everything they've allowed me to do in the sport, and I'm really honored that the city would give me this award.
The Aquatics Volunteer of the Year Award goes to Helen Campbell. Helen has been a volunteer with the Côte Saint-Luc swim team for 4 years. Not only is she important to the organization of our home competitions, Helen has also been our officials coordinator for the last 2 years. Beside all the in-house work, Helen has been our team's representative for the Lac St. Louis Governing Board.
Well, Helen, congratulations on this award.
Oh, thank
you. You know, aquatics is something very close to my heart. I was a lifeguard and I was a manager of Blossom Pool, and I'm very proud of our aquatic center and everything that you do with our swim team. So thank you and keep up the great work.
I got involved in swimming volunteering kind of by chance. I was at a swim meet when my son was very young. He was about 9. It was his second year in swimming. He's now almost 20. And he was swimming in an event where they were in need of volunteers and they didn't have enough people signed up. And I didn't have my younger one there with me, so I let myself be pulled on deck and I never left. I realized how much it was needed for swimming to function, for swim meets to function, and for all the activities to function. Volunteers are an integral part of it, and so I just got involved, pushed up my sleeves, and never looked back. And now I swim masters at Côte Saint-Luc, and it's full circle now. Somebody can volunteer for me now.
The Edward J. Kerwin Award goes to David Haltrecht of the Men's Club. It's awarded annually to outstanding volunteers in the Côte Saint-Luc Recreation Program for exceptional contribution. Along with organizing a new drone program and teaching free computer classes to members, he also designs the weekly newsletter and chairs several committees.
Well, David, congratulations on receiving this wonderful award. You do terrific work at the Men's Club. I mean, introducing the drone program, teaching computer classes. You make, our seniors young, and that's
Absolutely.
what we really want.
Yeah.
So congratulations for your great work.
Volunteering has been an essential part of all our society, and the satisfaction that both myself and the people that I'm helping is absolutely great. You could see the results with the fellows coming in with their partners, their spouses, and enjoying an evening and having a great time, and everything's running smoothly.
The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Alberto Cambone. Alberto Cambone has been a member of the community gardens for 30 years. In that time, he mentored other gardeners, donated food for the annual barbecue, and given away a lot of his annual yield. His compassion and willingness to help others makes him a model gardener and a wonderful citizen of Côte Saint-Luc.
Well, Alberto, it's really an honor to be able to give you this award.
Thank you.
For
Thank
30
you very
years
much.
of service, it's amazing. I've known you for such a long time. And what Alberto does for our community by gardening improves the quality of life, not only for him, but also for so many people in our city. And we thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Mitchell, because I'm socialize with the people and talk with the people and meet the new, every year meet the new family.